My name's Jamie Walski. I first got involved with Faith in Action in 2015. Teresa, the director for Faith in Action, came out to my house. I had had a lot of medical problems, and she came to my house to just talk to me because a Faith in Action volunteer had said that I was home, and had to make numerous trips back and forth to the University of Minnesota. So Teresa came out, and I only have one family member in the area, and I have a lot of friends, but they all worked, and I fell between every crack when it came to trying to get transportation from Bacchus to the cities. So Teresa came out and talked to me, and from there it was just faith, I guess, because without Faith in Action, I would have not been able to come home for like a week at a time, because my one brother that lives in this area, he works away from home. He was all over like 5 different states, and you cannot get somebody to, say, drive from the U of M to Bacchus without, it costs hundreds of dollars if you can line up a ride. It was very hard for me at first to have to ask for help. And I think if Teresa wouldn't have come to the house to talk to me about it, I probably would have never signed up. But like I said, I'll be forever grateful. And being a client, it didn't just mean a ride. I had a dog, her name was Sophie. Sophie gave me a lot of reasons to want to get back home. And there were volunteers that lived just about 2 miles from me. She'd come to my house daily, and she would walk Sophie twice a day when I was not there. Once I got home, I'd be in a wheelchair. I was in a wheelchair for quite a few years, and then I was able to graduate to a walker, and she still came and walked Sophie. To me, that just meant the world. I feel that the volunteers went way above and beyond than what I would have ever expected somebody. As a client, Faith in Action made a big difference with me. As like I said, they helped me out with my Sophie. They made sure when I was actually able to come home for, I got to come home for a week, and they made sure I got back to appointments. And then when you'd leave here, and I tried to fit appointments in so that I could get all the doctors in one day. So there was sometimes that the volunteer would pick me up at 5 a.m. and we wouldn't get home till 9:30 that night. So the amount of patience that the volunteers have is unreal. And then as a volunteer myself, having been a client, you do truly realize the need that's out in this area for just the driving alone to get to a doctor, to get groceries. And then when you start to think of somebody that lives entirely on their own, and say their closest neighbor's 4 or 5 miles away, or everybody's there but they're only there in the summer, and they don't drive, or they're a shut-in, it gets very lonely. And then once I was able to start volunteering and giving back again, Faith in Action gave me back some confidence I needed in my intellectual abilities, because I was afraid that maybe I'd lost a lot of that too. And they were wonderful with working with me, showing me how to do different things. And to me, it's a win-win no matter what. But I was raised that you always give back to a community. And this is a little, it's tight-knit. And the people are very good. If you need help, people are there. They truly are.